Hi, hello everybody. So we bring new guests, new insights every day to our students. So this podcast is for you. Today we have our esteemed guest, Mr. Rohan Rajvanshi. Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you?
So I would love to introduce you, sir.
Sure.
But I think it would be really a cool way that if you could say 5 adjectives that define yourself from your perspective.
Okay. So you can say I'm resilient. I'm adaptive. Hardworking, team worker, and trying to be a leader, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. So we've actually got a really interesting news about you.
Okay.
So you are the Senior Business Relationship Manager for ACCA,
Yes.
managing almost half of India, the northern and western region.
Yes.
And we also got to know that you are from an engineering background.
I am. So in our times, the only two professions were either doctors or engineers. So we were also the part of that league where I chose non-medical and became an engineer. However, what I think in today's world, it is very important that you need to have finance understanding, because otherwise you won't become a holistic professional.
Yes.
If you don't understand finances, you don't understand anything. And as we have seen that most CFOs now become CEOs because of their finance knowledge. So I think it is important that everybody should have a knowledge of finance, technical knowledge of finance if possible, because this is a profession we should be looking for. This is a profession that is going to bring new wonders to the world, because the profession of finance and accountancy is changing very rapidly and every day.
Yes, sir. Of course. It is a really, truly crucial role that every individual, I think, from household to managing a whole company should have the financial background.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So I wanted to ask you one question which will be in everybody's mind, every student's mind who wish to pursue their career in this professional journey.
Sure.
Why ACCA?
So why ACCA is a great question, of course. What I would say, number one is ACCA is a qualification which has been there for almost 119 years now. A couple of days ago, we celebrated our 119th birthday. It's flexible. It's global in nature. It gives you the practical approach to understand what is required out of you on the day one of your job. Because whatever academic qualifications we do these days, they still have a gap towards what is being taught and what is required at the job. But ACCA as a qualification, I think, bridges that gap.
Yes.
It gives you exactly what is required at the job. And we are also adaptive and ever-changing. So we talk to our employer partners, we talk to our university partners to understand and ensure that the qualification that we are giving remains relevant for the people who are going to finish it, let's say, after 2 years or 3 years. Because that is the most important thing in an ever-changing world. Technology is changing. Everything changes every 6 months. You get a new iPhone every year.
So even we've recently went on the ACCA event and we met with Miss Helen Brand.
Absolutely, yes.
So she gave us many insights about the updating AIs and financial tools that we should be aware of.
Absolutely.
So it is a good thing to follow.
Absolutely.
So next question will be, there are some students, some people who still want to live in India, continue their business, their profession in India. So what would be your perspective to them that they want to pursue ACCA in India? You said ACCA is a global profession.
Sure.
We all agree.
Sure. So that's a very interesting question, because when we talk about India, we always thought that India should have its own, should have its own qualification, and it has its own qualification. But the day we are living in, it's an ever-changing world. Everything is global. All the multinational companies are available in India, and they especially make a point to be in India because it's easy to operate here. It's, you get people who can work for you easily. And moreover, I think that previously the situation was that India was going to the world for everything. Now in 2023, the world comes to India for everything and anything. And that is where the difference lies in. India is the hub of everything that is going to happen next, whether it is finance, whether it is STEM technology, or anything that you can think of. And ACCA is not alone in this race, or, India is capable of everything that comes to its disposal. ACCA is a qualification which can help people become great finance professionals and help not only Indian companies, but MNCs that from around the world that are registered in India and operate in India. Because ACCA is a qualification. You don't want to keep your business isolated to India only anymore,
Yes,
right?
of
You want to take it to the world. And when you want to take your business to the world, you should have the knowledge of the world. You just cannot be isolated in India and should claim that you know the world.
Yes.
So world is a very different place. It's a very relative
Sky
world.
is the limit,
Yes,
sir.
and ACCA enables you to not only touch but go beyond that limit.
Yes, sir.
That is the difference here.
Okay. Thank you so much for the valuable insight, sir. I have one last question.
Absolutely.
What are the messages, the strategies that you would like to give to our students who are watching this podcast for pursuing their professional career, not just ACCA,
Sure.
not CA, their
Sure.
professional career?
So irrespective of whatever you're doing, I would recommend that you first of all should understand why you're doing it.
Yes.
That is the biggest question. That might be the most difficult question to answer, but that is the most important question, because if you don't understand why you're doing something, there is no point doing it. Secondly, start early. If you start with your career choice that you're making early, try to do the qualification or anything that you are pursuing as quickly as possible. Because if you wait for something to happen and then you would start it, it is only going to be a loss of time for you. Students these days don't understand is that money that they're investing or their parents' money that they're investing in their studies can come back. But the time they're spending in studying will never come back.
Yes.
So that is the biggest investment you have in your repository. Make that investment very, very wisely, because that is going to impact your life and your career throughout.
Yes. Yeah. Time is invaluable, guys.
Yes.
So thank you so much
You're welcome.
for giving us your time, sir.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm sure all your insights are valuable to our students.
I
Thank
hope
you
so.
so much.
I hope so.